Well, hello friends, it's David Voth. Yeah, it's me. I'm back. And I'm not back. Well, I'm going to just go ahead and start using this channel for all of my uploads. I'm going to continue to use my other channel. Now here's the deal. I can upload. They did start allowing me to upload videos on my regular channel, David Voth, on YouTube. However, I don't have any monetization, and so there's not a lot of incentive for me to load videos. So I was kind of taking a little break and waiting to see what was going to happen, because of course YouTube had said, oh, we're only going to shut you down for a month, and then okay, you can get your monetization back. So I believe them. Well, it's not exactly correct. And so I happened to go look on YouTube today just to make sure, that the world is still here or whatever. Well, I happened to notice that Alex Jones has had the exact same thing happen to him. Actually, it happened to me first, about a couple of months ago with me. The exact same thing that's happening to Alex Jones. And I thought, oh, well, maybe it's just a couple of us. And then I got to looking around, and there's quite a few of these conspiracy channels or particular individuals who are really telling the truth. Anybody who's actually good at, enumerating all of the problems going on in the world. Usually Trump supporters. I think basically all of them are Trump supporters and people who are helping us understand what's really going on. One of the other persons that's being affected, as I am, is Stefan Molyneux, and he's really good. I've only seen a few of his videos, but he's really square on with a lot of his analysis, and it's a good channel. Go watch it. Well, I went to look, and I think they've done the same thing to him. Alex Jones says he's been banned as well. So then, of course, they're talking about getting rid of Tucker Carlson and Sean Hannity. They're next. I mean, they literally are pulling out all the stops. Now, here's the reason why they're doing it, friends, because midterm elections are coming up. Well, that's a ways away. We're talking quite a while, in actual human years, right? We're not just playing around here. This is going to be months and months and months, because they don't want individuals like Alex Jones and Stefan Molyneux and David Voth to be out there telling people why and how we're being deceived, because it is absolutely critical. This is a war, an outright war, friends, because if they win, if they can keep us off the air and make people believe that somehow or another CNN is real news, and yeah, Trump's a bad guy, just by talking subterfuge and never really getting to the point, then they could win and take over the House and the Senate. And if they do that, I guarantee that our president will be impeached. And if that happens, you say, well, I don't care, right? I don't really like the guy anyway. Okay. You don't have to like him or anything else. You don't have to like me or even Alex Jones. But I hope you're enjoying your freedom, the freedom of speech, the freedom not to be put in prison because you don't agree with certain ideologies and you're speaking out against them. Maybe you don't want to have your children go to school and have to use the bathroom with grown men who are wearing dresses. Maybe you have some feelings of, some crazy idea that you could literally live in a country where you could drive down the road and not be pulled over and harassed and literally arrested for no crime. That is happening every day in our country. And yes, friends, I do see that Republicans have the same problem. Because you see, Republicans and Democrats, both parties, are in on it. See, and that's what they don't want you to know. However, there are a few people, mostly in the Republican Party, certain individuals like Tucker Carlson, Sean Hannity, and Rush Limbaugh, that are actually speaking out against all this tyranny. Now, it could be that these individuals are in on it too. But I don't think so, because if you look at what's going on, you see that there's an actual fight, an actual war going on. And, you know, yes, they're on both sides, Republicans and Democrats, but this little thing going on right now with Donald Trump has taken them by surprise. YouTube, that they published, Facebook, Twitter, all these things they invented, is now literally the means by which they are going to come down, because the truth is being exposed. And so they're in a panic. They're trying to get rid of these things. Tucker Carlson, I remember when he was just a news anchor, or, you know, one of the individuals you might see here and there on Fox News. I think he used to work for CNN, I think, or maybe it was MSNBC, but he was a decent guy. But he was duped, like all of us, I suppose, at one time were. Probably thought that, I remember somebody asked Tucker Carlson one time if he thought that 9/11 was a, you know, a false flag and so forth. And he was laughing, and he thought that was ridiculous. However, I think he's changed his mind. See, people can change. And the problem is that most of the people in the world are good people, except they're duped, and they don't know it. But that's why this is so great and it's so amazing, because the truth's getting out and individuals are beginning to awaken. Rush Limbaugh is literally saying, look, I've been on the radio for quite a while. You know, and back in the day he was just kind of talking up the Republican Party, and I don't agree with the Republican Party, and I don't think, you know, I mean, truth was so, I mean, look at Newt Gingrich. I mean, he was running the House, you know, of Representatives as the Speaker of the House. And so, you know, everything he was doing was ridiculous and futile. Our government at that time was basically totally and completely being run by the elite, and a lot of us didn't even know it. But things are getting so bad, their plans are coming to fruition, and we've got martial law basically, and the police on the streets, and we've got riots, and we've got people being put in jail like Tommy Robinson because of free speech. People being arrested for nothing. And so now some of these individuals that have been long-time news anchors, even on Fox News, are waking up. Sean Hannity is really becoming emboldened to speak some truth. And we've got to be very thankful for that. However, now that he's waking up, and I think our president is woken up as well. And I think that's why he ran for president. I think, you know, they did some shenanigans to him. Yeah, he might be a billionaire. Oh, sure, he might have had a prostitute or two. I suppose a lot of these heroes that we look up to so highly, you know, some of our military and our vets probably went to, you know, during their military excursions around the world, they probably stopped off in Bangkok and did a little of that themselves. But yet we still call them our heroes. Human beings, right, do overeat at times. Sometimes human beings make mistakes. Sometimes we have desires. And because of the deprivation, the society that we live in, we're constantly being bombarded by things like, you know, hey, you can... if you got money, you can buy a prostitute. Well, of course, somebody who has money is going to possibly make a mistake once in a while. Things happen, friends. So what I'm saying is that human beings cannot be judged on their past. All human beings have got to be given the right of, you know, we've got to be able to understand people and forgive and realize that everybody on this planet is just a human being. We're all in the same boat. And of course, the boat's sinking. So I've got no judgments. No, I'm not judgmental. I don't judge anyone. I believe all people, all races, all ethnicities, and all nations, and, you know, all of everything. We're all just God's children. The problem is we were all duped. And now we're beginning to waken up. And those who are beginning to wake up first are beginning to speak out. We have a constitution that allows this to happen. Well, now that it's happening, they're trying to take us down. So we've got to be very, very careful. We've got to realize that they have got a short window. And if they can win the House and the Senate during the midterm elections, we're done. They win. And then we've got to wait, what, for another generation to pass to, you know, build up some more steam, or for God's divine intervention, or something like that. But we're basically done if we do not keep the House and the Senate. Because even if we only keep one, say the House and not the Senate, or we keep the Senate and not the House, we're still done. You see, they're already, they've got these liberals, the elite, and whoever it is that's doing all of this garbage, the individuals who own everything, that are scrambling to keep their control and power, they don't want to go down. So they're lobbying Congress, and they're doing all these shenanigans. They've taken over the FBI and all of this. And it's all going to go away if Trump keeps the House and the Senate, because then they're going to be impeached. They're going to have contempt charges. The corruption's, you know, the corruption's going to be, they're going to have to pay for the things that they've done. Now, our president said, you know, you'd be in jail, Hillary, if I was president. Well, he meant that, and he's trying. But if he doesn't have help in the Congress, he will not be able to do anything. Look at their resistance up to now, and he's had the House and the Senate. But still, there's enough Republicans, you know, that are from the past, like John McCain and stuff, that are holding back the tide of this enlightenment, and they don't want the corruption to go away. You know, there's been a lot of individuals that are getting voted out, and things are changing. And I believe, given a chance, we're going to be able to, if the truth can get out there and people like myself can speak, then I think people are going to say, wow, I didn't know that. I'm not going to, I've noticed a lot of minorities and individuals who used to vote Democrat are now leaving the party. They're calling it, they're walking away. We're going to win this, so long as they don't take our Second Amendment and our Fifth Amendment and all of our amendments and our rights away. And so that's what we're fighting here, friends. So as of right now, I am not hopeful that I'm going to get my monetization back on my other channel. So I'm going to leave that channel to doing videos and so forth. But I'm going to also be using this channel. And I ask all of you to go ahead and subscribe. Now, there's only about 10,000 people subscribed to this channel. And I'd like to get all of the people that are subscribed on my other channel, there's about 207,000 people, at least as many of you that would like to, and if you wouldn't mind, please subscribe to this channel. That way you can get updates, and I'm going to start going ahead and doing these videos and talking about my beliefs and feelings, because with the caveat that I'm going to be very, very careful about what I say, so that they cannot in any way say that I'm doing anything wrong. I mean, I don't believe that I have done, on any of my videos, done anything wrong or illegal. They said I was bullying and harassing, and the video that got me in trouble this last time, they say it was hate speech, that I had done some kind of hate speech, right? Simply because I was telling you guys the truth and exposing the corruption. They called it hate speech. This is the same thing, same little game they're playing with Alex Jones and all the rest. You know, it's just complete bogus, it's lies, but that's what they're doing, and there's nothing that I can do about it. Alex Jones says he's got lawsuits right now, and he says he can win, and I believe him. But the thing about that is that the lawsuits are going to take a year or two to be able to get through. And we don't got that much time, because the midterm elections are coming up, and we've got to have a voice now, so that people can learn the truth and not just constantly be given all this propaganda. So, anyway, I just thought I'd go ahead and let you guys know that I'm back. I'm going to be on this channel doing the in-depth, research and the analysis of the news and the spiritual content and stuff that we've been talking about. I'm still, on this channel I'm going to do all that, but I'm still going to do it on the other channel. I guess I'll just kind of divide it up between, I may just have one venue, maybe the spiritual esoteric stuff on my original channel, mostly, and then maybe political stuff on this channel. I don't know, but I really hope that all of you will watch the videos, all of the videos on this channel, and subscribe so that I can make a little bit. Remember, friends, I spend all day, this is my full-time job, to make these videos. It takes time to sit down and put my thoughts, and record them, and do whatever research and editing and stuff that I have to do. It takes hours to load because I don't really have enough money to get really fast internet and stuff like that. So I'm really on a shoestring budget, and I'm doing the best I can. So I really do need the monetization to continue on. But they're not going to give it to me on the other channel for right now, and I don't know when they will. I suspect they will at some point, but perhaps when it's too late for, the midterms elections to be affected. So, because, back before the election, when Trump was, running for president, I did a lot of political videos to try and help people and expose what was really going on. And see, that's the thing they don't like when Alex Jones and others expose this corruption. They don't want that to get out there. So they're trying to take down his platform, completely take it down. They banned him from YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, I guess, or it's coming. I think he says Twitter's probably coming. But they're taking down his base, his platform to speak. He still has an app that you can click on. So I'm thinking about getting an app myself. I have a website. It's davidvost.com. I don't have a lot of time to update that, and I'm going to be trying to figure out how to, perhaps update that a little bit more for you guys and make it more relevant. But anyway, I just thought, I would make this short video today, let you know what's going on, give you a little bit of an update, and yeah, so subscribe to this channel, guys. This is David Vost. Hope you guys have a great day. We'll see you again tomorrow. Have a good one.